Didn't Jesus rule in Planet X? I have a computer-generated image.
I don't know. Ask
Your
Joe
religion,
Rogan's buddy, the jujitsu guy.
I remember my kill shot. Are you gonna interrupt? Oh my God!
Let's hear it.
So you said you believe in Planet?
Dodge it.
You said you believe in Planet X and those computer-generated planets, right?
No, I don't know that. They said that it's a hypothetical. I don't.
Who said?
I don't think it
was it NASA?
That's what when I googled it. They
What
said
is
it's
NASA?
a hypothetical thing.
This is not the kill shot, but what does NASA mean in Hebrew? Is it to deceive?
A word similar to NASA. What was it? To deceive?
Yeah, I do. You're the agent. You're the Hebrew agent. So tell us.
I think it's deceive, right?
Yeah, and didn't they put?
That's what I've heard. I don't speak Hebrew, so I don't know if that's actually true.
And didn't they put a Freemason flag on the moon? Because they're all Freemasons, the astronauts. But that's besides the point. It started by 25 Nazis with Operation Paperclip. But hold on.
To lead astray. That's what they believe Jesus does. He's leading the Israelites astray, tempting them to idol worship, getting them to not follow the commandments,
You're panicking.
getting them to violate the oneness of God by believing in the Trinity.
You're interrupting again because you're panicking. You think I'm going to forget.
No, I'm not.
I'm not going to forget.
Preaching. I'm teaching.
I'm not going to forget because I wrote it down.
I'm dropping the wisdom. I want to hear it. Give me the kill shot. I'm ready for it.
Do you believe there's a storm on Jupiter?
Yes. There's storms on Earth.
No.
Why would there not be storms on other planets? You can see it with telescopes. That's the kill shot?
No, it's not the kill shot, but that large storm, that's the largest storm from all the planets we see, right?
I've heard that before.
I'm about to shake your world, dude.
Okay, let's hear it.
Google storm god Jupiter. You believe in a pagan gas giant? You fucking retard! They literally named the planets after your atheist pagan bullshit, dude. You're such a fucking retard.
I don't believe in Jupiter.
Yes, you do. As a gas giant, he's so big. He's bigger than our realm of Earth. You're
the
such
god
a
of
fucking
sky and
idiot.
thunder.
That's the point. That's the point. That's why they told you the planet has a storm. You've been duped, you fucking retard. It's literally the same thing you do with Christians. You're so fucking stupid, bro.
The great spot, dude. With a telescope, you can see
the storm. You can see the storm.
What do you think it is? You think it's an angel flickering in heaven on the firmament? Like, I can show you. Can't really believe that.
I can show you the high-powered lens literally on my Twitter right now. It'll humiliate you. Do you want to see what it looks like through a lens? Do you want to see that?
Yeah, I'll see your picture, but I'm looking at pictures right now too.
I'm looking. I got black friends too.
What?
I got pictures too. Show us your fucking pictures. Let's debunk you quick.
Yeah.
This is what it means.
It doesn't even say. You're not even right. You're stretching. It's not Jupiter wasn't a storm god. He was the god of lightning and thunder. Isn't that what it said? Sky and thunder.
Exactly. Like the thunder and lightning and the storm eye of Jupiter, the planet. You
just
fucking
about every planet has storms. Earth has
go to your storm god. Go to your storm daddy.
Like, oh, it's a coincidence.
Go to your storm daddy then. Pray to your storm daddy.
It's inevitable. No, actually, Zeus and Thor are my storm daddies. And those are the real gods.
So you call Jesus the storm deity, but you're Jupiter that you believe in?
Dude, I don't believe in Jupiter, and I've never called Jesus the storm deity.
You just said there's a storm in Jupiter. So you do believe him.
Yeah, there's storms on lots of planets. It's a natural thing that happens.
But you said you don't believe in Jupiter?
So if God created the Earth, why do we have natural disasters and
You're
storms?
not answering.
That's
you're not
messed
answering.
up, right?
You're not answering.
Earthquakes, asteroids, hurricanes.
You're not answering.
This is all God's plan?
Well, we live
tidal waves.
First of all, we live in the ruler is the devil. You know that. But hold on. This of Earth realm. You told you.
Why does God
hold on.
rule the world?
You literally. I'm not God, bro. I'm not going to pretend to be God like you and be like, I can make a better system even though I have a transgender child right now. Like, come on, bro. Oh, hold on, Adam.
I can put you a way better system than God.
Adam.
That's how you know God's not real, because I could do a better job.
Adam, because you have nothing to swear to. be honest. You don't genuinely, on a lie detector test, can you say you believe in your Jupiter storm?
Yes, I do. I do totally believe in a Jupiter.
That's how you know he's a phony, chat. That's exactly.
You were cracking me up.
Because hold on,
like, you don't really believe the Earth. You don't really believe the Earth is a globe.
No.
You just don't want to lose your audience.
Adam,
you don't want to be attacked.
Adam, literally, someone can clip you 5 minutes ago. You said you don't believe it, then you do, then you don't. So do you?
I said I always do. I do believe that there's a storm on Jupiter. Yes.
So is it? So what are you? How are you not connecting the dots with your pagan storm god of Jupiter? Connect the fucking
all
dots.
The planets after old gods. They all have storms.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying they knew about the storm thousands of years ago.
No, they didn't.
So you're saying it's a coincidence, you fucking idiot? Admit you lost. Admit you lost.
Not a coincidence because
this is so phony, bro.
Every planet has storms. They could have named Jupiter, and it would have been the same coincidence. Adam, every planet has storms.
Adam, you spent your whole career saying Christians believe in a storm deity, like Dawson says, like Ryan Dawson. Now, when I show you your storm god, you're frozen because you know I debunked your channel. And I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, but you got debunked right now. The only way out of this is if you say you're right. The Jupiter is CGI. I don't know if it's real.
It's not CGI.
Okay, so can I now debunk you harder?
Maybe composite images, or they use special cameras and they do shit to it. But you can also, you could go to the. I've thought about this, bro. I think about you a lot. Okay?
Don't make a joke. He's gonna make a joke, chat. He's running again.
It's not a joke. This is a serious proposal. Next time you're in LA, I'm going to come pick you up. We're going to film a road trip up to the mountain to the observatory, and I'm going to make you look through that big-ass telescope and then admit that you're wrong about the planet.
Why don't we use the Vatican's telescope? It's called Lucifer. Oh, we're not allowed to use that one.
I know. Because it collects light, so you could see the light from really far away. The light bringer is what Lucifer is.
Speaking of light,
observatories that aren't named Lucifer.
Speaking of light, this is a high-powered lens telescope. What are we seeing with your planets? Why are you lying that you can see planets through?
That's interference from the atmosphere, bro.
But exactly.
And a shitty camera that's probably out of focus.
So you're saying what? 10 of what did you say? We're gonna go see what? Which telescope?
We're gonna go to the observatory up on a mountain and look through a big old telescope, and you're gonna admit that the planets are real.
So you're saying there's what?
I'm gonna take you and Owen Benjamin and Eric Dubé.
Hold on.
I'm gonna.
So hold on. Oh wow, he froze. This is the easiest debunk of my life. This guy believes in. What happened there? Are you trying to run? Hello? Oh, he's pretending.
It's cut out. I guess I'm back.
What? Are you trying to run? Do you have another date with your wife?
To expose the flat Earth Judeo conspiracy.
Wait. I'm not done.
The flat Earth psyop. They don't want me to expose it.
Don't talk over Jupiter now. That's your god, right? Hey, I have Jupiter on the screen. Which photo is real, Adam? That's your pagan religion.
I don't see anything on the screen.
This is so sad that you.
Are they going to give you a big kick contract?
I don't know. We're working on it. Why?
Oh, I want one too.
You can have one when you say you believe that the storm god of Jupiter from thousands of years ago is raging as CGI right now.
Dude, we know storms are real. We can see them on all the other planets.
How did they know thousands of years ago?
They didn't. But
then how come they named Jupiter of all their gods as lightning and thunder?
The planets.
Why was that one lightning and thunder?
After gods.
I
already made the point.
What was the point?
They could have named Mars Jupiter, and it would have been the same thing. Storm. So they knew it. They didn't know it. It's just if you have gods. They tried to explain what the storms came from, so they gave it a god, and then that's just got lucky that one of the planets that they named is one that had storms. Okay, pause
here. You said they
got the ones that don't have atmospheres.
You just said they got lucky. If I show you an identical identical similarity with every single planet.
No, I said they didn't get lucky. Is what I meant to say.
Oh, they didn't get lucky.
They could have. My whole.
Yes, they did. They got the storm god right. Jupiter is the storm god.
They could have named any. They could have named any of the planets Jupiter, and there would have been storms there. Okay. So then it would have been the storm.
All right, let me ask you this.
Same shit.
What the Saturnian?
There's also a storm on Saturn. That's what is at the pole. That
pause right there. You said
you're gonna give me next.
You said
right?
pause. You said Saturn. Yeah. Saturn is Saturnian, right? Is that where the word comes from?
Saturnian. I guess
you know what the Saturnian cult is? Your Jewish cult?
Saturnalia?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is the seal of Solomon? What's the symbol?
It's the star with, but not the Star of David as it's called. It's a star with more points. But I don't even know if they actually know that Solomon had a star like that.
First of all, it is the male and the female, the fire and the water. It is the Star of David. But hold on, Star of David. It's gonna try and confuse you, Google, but I can explain that after. Let's say Star of David, so you understand, right? What is the Star of David as a symbol? Signs and symbols rule the world, according to Freemasons, Carl Jung. What is the Star of David to you? What is it?
The Star of David comes from the star prophecies of the Messiah. The Messiah is the seed or the shoot or the branch of David, the Davidic king that's going to come and be the Moshiach. So he's likened with a star in Numbers 24.
So where's the cube?
Star will rise up from Jacob, I think it says.
Where's the cube? Where's the cube, right, to worship the Kabbalah? Where's the cube in the Star of David?
I'm pretty sure that cube comes from a pre-Muslim religion.
Mm-hmm. Right, I agree. But that cube is in the star, correct? It's on my screen?
Yes, there is a... What is it? A hexagon? Oh wait, no.
It's a hexagram.
I thought you were going to talk. I thought you were going to talk about
yes, you're right.
That was on
you're
Saturn.
right. You're right. There's a cube in the middle, the Saturnian cube, but it's a hexagram to cast a hex, a spell. Correct?
Huh?
Correct. So you would say this Saturnian cult has a hexagram, right?
No, that's not the Saturn symbol though.
The cube is.
What did you say? The Star of Solomon? No, the Seal of Solomon.
Yeah, it evolves to the Star of David. We don't have time for you to learn this.
They don't even know. They don't know.
Right? You're just fighting ghosts. I'm not doing this to make you look bad. I'm teaching right now.
Okay? Yeah, dude, it's not the same symbol. You're wrong. The seal of of 7 is the Solomon star. It has 7 points, not 6. So I was right. There's also Melchizedek star also.
But they literally... I was
right again, bro.
No, but they twist it to do their black magic into 6 points, or the hexagram, right? Hex, to cast the hex, right?
I thought the satanic one was 5. The pentagram was the satanic one.
No, it's not. To cast a hex, it's a hexagram. You're thinking of... first of all, when the pentagram points down, do you know what that is? It's the...
That's when it's satanic instead of a police sheriff. I don't know what.
When it points down, it means it's the star in the east. But anyways, we're not going to do the religion one right now. Look at the Star of David, and now look at this.
You going to show me the shape that's on Saturn?
You already know what I'm going to show you, and you believe in these planets. This is embarrassing. They're fake, dude. This is a fake picture.
Dude, no. I've seen... You can see Saturn and its
You're an
ring
agent. You have to be an agent, bro.
You're an agent.
You're an agent,
dude,
bro.
You can spend a few $100s on a telescope in your backyard, and you can see the rings of Saturn.
There's a hex on the top of Saturn. How are you not fucking... How are you? Are you an agent?
That's a sacred geometry, not symbol, shape that happens in beeswax also. It's just a natural shape. There's these natural shapes, sacred geometry. So that explains that.
Why for Saturn is the Saturnian hex on the top? Unless Saturn's fake, it wouldn't make sense. It's clearly they're giving you the same mirrored Kabbalistic imagery.
Okay. I thought you were going to say that they knew that the shape was there thousands of years ago when they called it.
They knew it? Thousands of years ago?
I thought that's what you were going to say. That's what I've heard other people say.
Oh, my God. Dude, it's a fake CGI photo. Snap out of the spell, man.
No, I don't think so.
It's real? That picture of Saturn? Maybe not.
I told you, you can get a telescope, a few $100s in your backyard. You can see man.
They're on my screen. Yeah,
you can see
you gotta
the
wrap
rings
it
of
up
Saturn
soon.
from
He's
your
leaving.
backyard.
You're leaving. You gotta wrap it up soon.
How long have we been going? Haven't we been going for 2.5 hours?
You said 3 in the chat. You're coming to God, baby. The Bible's looking too real now. Look at the waters above. The Bible talks about the firmament and the waters above. Look at the angelic light of the stars.
The Bible doesn't even talk about
burning balls of
this
gas?
symbol.
They
don't talk about this symbol in the Bible.
The Bible doesn't talk about angels being fiery spinning wheels?
No, it doesn't talk about that symbol.
Does the Bible accurately hold on,
bro.
Dude, you are so coping. The Bible doesn't describe stars better than your burning ball of Pumba gas?
Not even close. Not even close. Absolutely.
It says
ridiculous.
the waters above.
The planets are real.
The Bible says waters above. The Bible
circle.
The Bible says the waters above, bro. You don't believe there's waters above the firmament?
No, of course not. They had no idea. They were scientifically illiterate. They were trying to explain the universe. There's no firmament. That's what the
it's not about science.
Says.
It's not about your transgender science. They got psychic revelations from God. That's how they knew there's a firmament.
No.
You believe in
how do asteroids work?
A lot of people say it's shards falling off the firmament. Because remember, there was a great flood that came from the waters above. The Bible is so real. Like, you're an idiot that you believe in Mars rover and your Jupiter. Here's your Jupiter.
When there's going to be an asteroid storm, when there's going to be a meteor shower.
We know. Yeah, you know, right?
They can know when there's going to be a meteor shower. When
and do they know? And do they
our atmosphere and burn up?
Do they also know when there's going to be a COVID pandemic?
So how would they shards falling off of the firmament?
I didn't say
would they be able to predict where they're going to fall?
I didn't say I know.
Hold on.
I didn't say I know. I didn't.
The world and the firmament's just getting old. So
I didn't say
it breaks off and falls down. Okay.
Adam, I made the argument that Gnostic sages got those psychic revelations, not John Zherka. You're so dumb. So John Zherka doesn't know what a meteor is.
Paul, that is hilarious.
So hold on, let's go to Jupiter. Is this your storm deity or not? Do you believe he's bigger than Earth, gas giant?
They said the storm is bigger than Earth. Why not? Why is that hard to believe for you?
You know why I'm laughing at you. You're just pretending.
I don't. I think the majority of people will be laughing at you when they see this.
Yeah, because majority of people believe in COVID science and the Earth being what is it, spinning on the axis of 66.6. What are the chances the Earth spins on that axis? You're so stupid, man. It's Masonic. It's a Freemasonic science.
It's like just sacred geometry math. It's a third. 66.6 is 2/3.
Water vapor, a light source, and glass dome to recreate through the scientific method a rainbow. That's why rainbows are dome shaped. They're not spheres. There is a dome. Rainbow is, remember, the trinity of 3 lights that splits into the 7. Was it the 7 seals of Revelation? I think. But again, it's like, you believe this rainbow, or do you know what a sundog is? You can see the reflection off the dome, the crystallized dome. Like, look at this. Sundog. Sundogs. Literally, you can do this with a cup at home. I've done this. It takes 2 seconds. Like, the dome is right here. There's the firmament that's in the Bible. That's like
you're okay. Are you going to tell me about Operation Fishbowl next? Because I've got to I can debunk that. No problem.
Well, no. Debunk this first. What are you seeing here? Please tell me, what are you seeing?
It's really small, and I've never seen that. It looks like
you have seen lens flare and
it's like a bubble.
Exactly.
I mean, a bubble.
A firmament. Exactly. And the Quran even says egg-shaped for their
no, they the got whole that planet right. Is shaped like a sphere.
I'm saying even the religion
shape.
Even
balanced in all places. That's why the moon is a sphere. That's why everything we see is spheres. Sun is a sphere.
Even the Quran.
The curve
hold on,
man.
Eclipse. Even the Quran, that's not the word of God. Just like Egyptian ancient cosmology or all cosmologies of antiquity, they all got it right that there's a dome. And that there was waters above that poured in for a great flood.
Dude, I see TikTok, your video about Operation Fishbowl with like hundreds of thousands of likes being promoted by China for some reason. I don't know. But
yeah, because it's comedy.
So dumb. You go,
it's
Operation Fishbowl.
Yeah, people think it's comedy.
They try to shoot through the firmament. There's a fishbowl doesn't even have a top on it. You know that, right? It's open to the top. So they're trying to.
It's an upside down fishbowl. It's an upside down fishbowl, you idiot.
No. Okay. All right. Talk about stretching. You have to make it upside down.
No, hold on. If someone says, hold on.
Upside down fishbowl.
But nobody.
When have you ever done an upside down fishbowl?
Hold on. If you say the word fishbowl, it doesn't assume it's filled with water and life, you idiot. It's a fishbowl.
Okay. Upside down fishbowl.
What did
dude? The way that you think the firmament
fish come with it
down.
No, I didn't say. No, I didn't say. I didn't say it's breaking down. I didn't say.
God, because it's breaking down. It only lasted about 6,000 years. It's falling apart.
I didn't say it's breaking down. I said that's some arguments they make. You make the argument that you know what a meteorite is. Is a star a burning ball of gas in a vacuum? It burns in a vacuum.
Yep. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily. I think you're mischaracterizing it by saying that it's a vacuum. The gravity holds it in, and it doesn't do such a good job because it has those. What are they called when it shoots out? I'm forgetting.
Solar flares, right? A solar flare.
Solar flares, yeah. The solar flares, it escapes the gravity some, and it reaches and goes on and on because nothing stops it.
Which photo is real of your outer space? Like, how are you not a Christian, bro? This is
dude.
sad.
I've never seen. I've been looking at the sun my whole life, and I've never seen anything that looks like that.
Yeah, because they're fake images. The sun is literally local. It's not in the fucking vacuum of space. You can actually. If you read Albert Pike's you can read Masonic stuff, or like Albert Pike is the Pope of Freemasonry. Him and all top authorities say it's a geocentric flat earth. He says, like, literally, you believe you're a monkey on a spinning ball, right? That's your religion.
I believe you're a monkey on a spinning ball.
So where is the intermediary species between the whale and the whale that became a land whale? Where are the bones?
Every animal that's ever lived has been
really.
Yeah.
So
because it happens so slowly. I posted a video.
How did we breed? Hold on. Did it?
Just for you.
So it's crazy.
Did I mention that this is Versace? By the way, you're not the only one.
You did when you were losing. Okay? You always mention it when you're losing.
Not losing.
It's crazy.
I've never lost anything in my life.
So, you know, Darwin was laughed at by everyone in his time. Darwin would be your kind of pope, right? You're an evolutionist? No. You're an evolutionist, bro.
Just because I believe somebody says something true doesn't mean that they're a priest or I worship them.
Are you with Lamarck?
God.
Who the fuck worships the pope? Are you with Lamarck? Are you with Darwin?
I don't even know what you mean, Lamarck.
Lamarck's the one who said, if the giraffe keeps stretching, the neck grows taller. And Darwin said, no, the giraffes with tall necks had sex with tall giraffes, producing the longest neck giraffes.
That's not what happened. You don't even understand evolution.
Your branch chain evolution. I studied this in college. No. The fuck? I'll break it down right now for you. Evolution.
As the food became more scarce, that they could only eat if their necks were longer and they could reach the stuff at the top of the tree. That's how their necks got longer.
But they'd have to reproduce with the best genes, the tallest genes.
Yeah, they're the only ones that are surviving that are getting enough food with their long necks are the ones that have sex and reproduce. So yeah, they'll get taller and taller.
It's the same. Like, look at a gymnast. They have big shoulders. So hey, I'm gonna do gymnastics to have big shoulders. No. The ones who have big shoulders make it to the Olympics. That's why you're seeing big shoulders on gymnasts. It's not the exercise, because the exercise would be the overhead press to grow the deltoids, right?
Yeah, but their shoulders wouldn't be that big if they didn't do all the shoulder workouts. No, they don't do shoulder workouts. Most of them, 80% of it is gymnastics training. So a lot of people go into gymnastics to have big delts. But those gymnastic guys are in the Olympics because they had the best genetics, right? The most muscle. So now those guys would have even bigger deltoids if they did bodybuilding style training with power and hypertrophy and all that. The argument I'm making is when you look at evolution, okay, Jim, bro.
Millions and millions and millions of bones in between the whale and the whale that's turning into a land dog whale, whatever. None of those bones are found, yet we find whale bones.
Some of the bones are found.
No,
some of the
because
bones are found. They contracted genetically, and we're lucky to have any bones at all because most bones aren't preserved for millions of years.
What are you talking about? What about fossils?
In order to have a fossil, there has to be special environment and circumstances for it to be preserved. Not everything that dies just has bones forever that turns into fossils. Probably
most fossils
only
are in
one
the
in
ocean.
1,000, something like that. 1 in 1,000, 1 in 100,000 gets preserved. But has to be the right circumstances.
Why you sound retarded is the best.
I sound like a genius,
dude.
The
best breeding ground for those fossils is the ones that they find underwater. You didn't study any of this. You're just making shit up.
A lot of fossils are found underwater. That's true, but not everything
that ever dies. That's the best place to preserve them.
Fossil.
That's the best place. That's the best way to preserve them. There are no bones found of these intermediary species, even from dog to wolf. Why we have so many breeds of dog is we bred dogs with other fucking dogs. Everyone admits this. You have no idea why you believe in evolution. I want you to understand evolution as good as you understand your stupid Gnostic version of Christianity you've morphed. But dude, think about it, man. You're saying it takes millions of years to notice something, meaning there's no scientific method. You'll never notice it. You don't even know if evolution's real. There's no scientific method to prove it.
Yes, I do. There's plenty of reasons. You can observe actual evolution happen over millions of years, but there's many other fields and ways to confirm that evolution is true. It's a theory that can create a hypothesis that makes predictions that come true. That's how they know it's real. Nobody's.
Can you just say Adam
You think
Green,
Genesis is a better explanation than evolution?
Genesis deals with the problem of evil and temptation. Yes. But the fuck?
Creation story in Genesis. You think God made Adam from clay and Eve from the rib? You think that's more believable than a natural
than this
explanation?
Okay, no, yeah. I believe in an explosion that instead of what does it mean? What is an explosion? No, don't interrupt. An explosion means boom, and an explosion means boom, chaos. You believe in the only explosion in history that put everything into perfect order.
No, I said I didn't believe in the Big Bang. I didn't believe in the Big Bang.
Why? Oh, you deleted that part? Oh yeah, you did.
No, I always say I don't believe in the Big Bang.
Oh, you're coming around then. What the fuck?
Zherka, if you believe that God created man and you believe in intelligent design, then tell me this one thing, okay? Why do you have so much hair in your ass and why do you have back pain?
Because of the devil.
Because you're a monkey, bro.
No, because look at this. Let me answer.
Yeah.
Would you have back pain if you were not tempted in the garden? You fell from grace. That's why you're in the suffering world. That makes
you're a butt.
Perfect
Chat
sense.
says you're a butt monkey.
Think about it, Adam. Think about it. If you were Adam or Eve, or there you go, Adam and Eve, right? If you are Adam, so if you're in the garden, you'd be tempted too, because right now you're playing God. You know what God thinks. I'm Adam Green. I know what God thinks. You would listen to a serpent. You'd be like, I want to be just like God. I know better than God. You would bite from that. You would fall from grace, and then you'd be like, I have back pain on earth. You're not like an astral being in the garden, right? So it's like you would have you're making the same mistake Adam and Eve did, and you're not realizing it.
We have birth defects are a common thing.
Yeah,
children are born with chromosomal issues, birth defects. If God was intelligent and he created us with his intelligent mind, why are there so many birth defects? Birth defects are explained by evolution.
I can destroy
because you have mixtures and you have mutations and stuff. So sometimes you get mutations and then the baby gets fucked up.
I can answer it. You're not letting me answer.
All right.
If evolution was real and we have better diets and we're smarter now, we wouldn't be studying Plato in Harvard. We would be studying Jordan Peterson, but we study Plato because they were more intelligent back then. Evolution's backwards. We went from smart to your COVID retard transgender cutting penis off retard shit. And check this out now. Birth defects is the same problem as COVID science. Why did they vaccinate and try and kill us? All these baby defects we could have solved on Earth, but science has been bought. 95% of science, either Kellogg's or something buys it. All science is fucking bought by greedy, evil people who suffer from greed. Now check it out. Every single birth defect, every single problem with a baby is man's fault and not God's. because we've used to have these problems solved. You believe in the Dark Ages and the medieval times being horrible, right? But how was it the breeding ground for the genius Christian Enlightenment with Da Vinci's, not Jordan Peterson, Da Vinci's, my dude, because it was a Christian era. Hold on. I believe that humans were much more intelligent in your Dark Ages, because I think it's fake news. It's not the Dark Ages. Another thing, if we're smarter right now because evolution, blah blah blah, dude, we had like electric cars 100 years ago. You've seen that. There was a car that ran on water and they fucking killed the dude. Like, why are you pretending we have the best technology? We're in some slave system right now, beast system.
We do have the best technology, but biologically, our brains are very similar to humans a few thousand years ago. And people like Plato and ancients, they're studied because it's history and because they were the first to come up with certain ideas.
Let me
finish.
Whoa.
You're drowning. It's so funny how that works. I use it on other people now too.
Plato's just history, huh? He didn't.
He is, yeah. And
didn't he prove God?
Plato never believed in the God of the Jews, by the way.
That's exactly my point. That you still cannot. No. My point is you're an atheist. You're an atheist. But even with
agnostic.
But check it out. I use Plato as an example to debunk you, because I'm saying even without Christianity, God was proven. When Plato proved an invisible world of forms, he said, "What is a chair?" The concept of a chair. We adhere to the concept of a chair. Everyone in the room understands what a chair is, but is it a beanbag? Does it have 3 legs? Can it have 4? Is it a sofa? All these concepts adhere to a perfect form of a chair, meaning there's a perfect invisible world of deep subconscious that Carl Jung talks about. We draw from, we grab those ideas. The perfect punch, we think about it, doesn't exist. He said everyone on earth shares the mental plane of what a chair is, even though a chair can be a beanbag or a 4-leg. We don't know how many legs a chair has. Nobody does, but we are all thinking of the same thing, right? He says that proved the invisible world of perfect forms, meaning thought patterns of God. Plato proved God before Christianity. That's why I'm saying an atheist position is retarded.
It doesn't prove God just because he comes up with an idea about the ideal forms.
Would you debate him?
Heavenly...
Would you debate Plato?
I would destroy Plato.
Yikes, bro. This is the ego. This is Luciferian. This is pride.
Yeah, I saw your TikToks. What is it? Reason, evolution, logic, they're all satanic. Anything that opposes the Bible is satanic.
Cut your dick off, because it's reasonable to... Hey, this is Adam Green.
It's not
This is Adam Green. Well, if the God... Here, let me be Adam Green. Since the God of the Jews said I can cut my penis off and circumcise myself, I'm just going to be transgender, because it's the same thing. I'm just cutting more flesh. That's reasonable. That's so reasonable.
Off your foreskin.
Yeah, but it's your side that's cutting off the whole penis. At least we're telling you to keep some... What? Dude, it's not the atheists cutting their penis off? It's the Christians?
No, it's former Christians. Former Christians do it.
What is a former Christian?
The idea that you have to believe in Jesus or you're going to be pro-trans is just such a horrible argument.
Is Lucifer a former Christian? Like, you're so coping,
Lucifer is fake, but even according to the story, he's God's controlled opposition. God created him. God allows him to operate. He works for God. He doesn't destroy him, so he works for God.
I will put you on...
used to scare you into believing into Jewish myths. He's the boogeyman. He's the villain to get you to go to the God of Israel.
Adam, I will literally put you on with Adam 22 if you finish a very easy book written to be understood. Will you finish a very quick audiobook called Manny P. Hall Magic and try and debunk that live on stream? Would you do that?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
I'm telling you, you're about to look. I wonder what you're going to say. You're probably going to say it's poetry, but he says it's science.
I'll say he's probably just a bullshitter is probably what I'll say, and that he doesn't have proof. Just because he says things doesn't make it true. But I wanted to comment about like the ancients and how smart they were in that argument, because this is something I've thought about. Our brains are biologically almost identical. Just they haven't evolved that much in the last few thousand years. So in some ways, they were smarter than us. They had much better memories because they exercised the memory in their brains. They didn't have the goldfish brain that we have today. Yeah.
Adam, you and I understand the computer better than our parents, but most boomers have 1 million IQ points higher than Zoomers. You know that.
computers in some ways have made people dumber. But
That's exactly my point.
More access to knowledge and information, though, also makes people smarter. It depends on how you use it.
Right. But again, if I use the parent argument, it doesn't make sense. But I'll use Plato versus Jordan Peterson. They're kind of the same character. There are no Platos anymore because your evolution is fake. No one became more intelligent. They became dumber.
Genesis is fake.
Well,
evolution is true.
Who can compete with Aristotle, Plato, Schopenhauer, Friedrich Nietzsche of today? Who? Elon Musk? Your SpaceX Planet XXX Mandingo Blackhawk in your throat, Adam?
There hasn't been any new philosophers, really.
No, but why can you go into history and get a bunch of geniuses, but in the last 40 years you can't name one? Why?
In a few hundred years from now, they'll probably lionize some.
But I gave you
for something.
Dude, all right, let me give you 500 years. In the last 500 years.
What about it?
I'm saying you won't.
The last 500 years.
But the more you go backwards in time, the more intelligent they become. That's the point.
Maybe in terms of philosophy, because that's what they were more obsessed with back then, but not in overall knowledge, not in scientific, not capacitors and electricity and Wi-Fi and all this stuff is way better now. They didn't even know about any of that shit. Medicine.
Pause. You said electricity.
And what's the point?
Stop. Stop.
Overall.
Here's the point.
Here.
Here's the point. The point is, you said electricity is better than Nikola Tesla saying you can get infinite cosmic energy, solar energy from the stars at night. He wrote that. You're saying Nikola Tesla. You would rather have this electric system than Nikola Tesla's that draws from ether. He talked about infinite free energy.
If that were real, then I would rather have that, obviously.
He wrote about infinite free energy. That why we're on a grid is they trap us. It's a cage. It's a grid. But he wrote about infinite energy from the cosmos, and he wrote about the chord of 3, 6, and 9 that Freemasons talk about. And what's crazy to me is he was mystical. They're always mystics, these geniuses. They always talk about the mystical. They were never atheists. Nikola Tesla wrote that he would go to bed and someone would be in his mind. He'd wake up and write down his genius ideas as he's sleeping and shit. Well, why the fuck is he writing that? It's like he's demonically possessed from something that's biting from the fruit of knowledge.
I write down shit at night when I'm laying in bed too. You do?
Yeah, you're really Tesla, Adam. You're really the same as Nikola Tesla.
Well, I'm just saying I write shit down before I go to sleep because I wake up in the morning and I forget it.
Your best theories, you write it when you're sleepwalking.
Yeah, I take notes. I have a note app on my phone.
Okay, what about Carl Jung, who studied with witch doctors and serpent worshippers? He said he practices a meditation called active imagination, where he literally just writes genius ideas in a trance-like state, just like Freemasons do. Just like Da Vinci's time, they said, I can paint the Mona Lisa without ever being instructed to paint, as long as I do this meditative practice where I channel invisible impulses and demons.
Well, I'd like to see that. People say a lot of outrageous stuff, so I need the actual proof, not just here.
What about Hegel? Hegel with occult ties, his occult ties and black magic, all that.
What about him? Hey,
how is it always? Yeah.
We're coming up on 3 hours.
How are the great minds always tied to black magic and inverting and mirroring Christ Almighty? How? Think of theosophy. Think of that. I forget her name. Holy shit! I never.
Blavatsky, right?
Yeah. Think of her. Yeah. Or think of the Nazis didn't use the cross; they used that pagan elemental symbol, the swastika. And they were trying to draw Vril energy for the Thule Society. What is Vril energy? Cosmic energy, just like Tesla talked about. And that the Nazis were with sorcerers who could channel really good. And it's always about channeling.
And how do they lose then?
But that's the thing. They won, technically, because they're the Zionists.
No, they're not.
Then you're saying Nazism and Zionism is not two sides of the same coin? Are you stupid?
No, that's not what you said. You said that the Nazis are Zionists now.
No, I'm saying that it's the same group. Like, think about it. Why did Hitler carry the whip, right? They said all Jews go to Israel. This is the theory, right? All Jews go to Israel. All Jews said, we're international Jews. We don't want to leave. We're rich in Germany. So they hire a Gentile to whip them into the promised land. So the Nazis and Jews both wanted Jews to go to Israel. But you believe
that's true. I agree with that. But that doesn't mean that the Nazis became Zionists, though. That's what I was objecting to.
I'm saying they're in bed together.
Dude, I'm starting to get tired and fatigued. I'm not as fresh. I'm losing the Zherka power. We're 3 hours in.
Because we're entering World War II, and I was going to talk about their black mage sorcerers. You would never debunk this.
Well, let's do it again. Let's.
All I'm saying is,
real life.
Where you find power, you'll find the Bible and black magic. You'll always find that. With every single genius throughout history. It's scary. That's what made me a Christian.
Well, we could talk more about that.
Okay, Chad.
Some of the evidence that you have.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Whatever it takes to get on Adam 22 and try to expose the Jesus deception.
Adam Green, ladies and gentlemen, this stream I would say it's a 10 out of 10.